reach out to you. My name is Veronica Hilton-Berg, and I'll be your host. And today I have a wonderful woman here with me in the studio by name Dr. Awatif Elnour. She has a doctorate in diversity study in education and multicultural education as well. She has a lot of experience researching on immigrants. She also taught at the OSU here Arabic language. Today she's an advocate for bilingual domestic violence, and she's coming for the organization known as ETSS, which is Ethiopian Tewahilu Social Services. Doctor, welcome to Women of Essence.
Welcome to you, and thank you for giving me the chance to be on your network.
Well, we are happy to have you here. Well, we've heard the name ETSS. Would you like to tell us more about what it stands for?
ETSS is Ethiopian Tewahidu Social Services. And this organization started to serve as a channel to serve Ethiopian immigrants, but now we serve everybody, any immigrant or refugees. We provide them with English classes. We educate them, raise awareness about American society, about the culture, because it is too hard for an immigrant to come here, and most of them, they have been living in refugee camps for more than 20 years. A lot of them, they are not even literate in their own languages, so they need a lot of help, and we are trying to provide them with that help.
Okay, so even though it says Ethiopian Social Services, you don't really focus on Ethiopians?
No, we have immigrants and refugees from all over the world. We have Syrians, we have Iraqis, we have from Bhutan, from Burma, Somalia, Ethiopia.
You have anybody from Ghana?
We had from Ghana before, we had from Congo, and we had from Iran. Yeah, so we have refugees from all over the world.
So how long has the organization been in existence?
It is over 15 years now.
It's only in Ohio here, or you have it?
It is. We are serving Central Ohio.
Oh, you have plans of opening in other states?
There is a lot of plans there, but right now we are serving Central Ohio.
Okay. I also see that you have a family care program. What exactly do you do?
The family care program, our goal is to raise the awareness of women towards domestic violence, and to educate them and to give them a voice, and so that they can have the courage to stand for themselves. We wanted to tell them that it is okay to say no to abuse and to speak out, because most of those women came from traditional societies, actually male societies, where the males in the family take care for all decisions, and women were not used to take decisions on their own. Besides, like, it is a taboo to take your husband to court, or to, like, I met a lot of women when they were abused back there. Even when they go back to their family house, they send them back. They have to stay. They tell them to stay with their kids and their husband, and they have to obey their husband, and so on. So we are trying to educate them that they deserve respect, and it is good for them and for their kid to be in a healthy relationship.
So why do you think we Africans, I know most of us, the Africans, it's hard for us to say no?
It is just a tradition. I think it is a tradition.
You don't think education plays a role too?
Because, I mean, yeah, it started to change. When you are educated, you might have more choices. You will have more ideas, more open to new ideas. But somebody who lives in that traditional society, and all the society, this is the way and this is the norm, it is so hard, because you will be shunned by your community if you did something out of the norm.
Because those days, the man who works and provide for the whole family.
Exactly.
But here, the man and the woman will both have to work.
Yes, although in some African society, women as well, they provide for the family.
Yeah.
They have farms, they fetch water, they take care of the family and everything. But it is just different, and for them, just the status quo is just to be quiet and to be submissive to your submissive to your man. Yes.
Okay. So it looks your organization has been in existence for 15 years. So why do you think most cases goes on unreported?
Because in addition to what I told you, like these women, they came from, they grow up there. This is the norm. This is the culture. They were told it is a shame to take your husband to court. It is shame to say no. And your husband or even your child who is 18 years old, he can make the decision on your behalf. And even for me, when I decided to come here to United States, my husband has to sign that he's okay with me leaving before I can get my exit visa. Oh. And this is how it is in some society. No, I came by myself. And when I went to get my exit visa, they want me to bring my husband and to have his consent in front of the officer to say that he doesn't object. So that is how it is. But now it is changing. Gradually it's changing.
It's interesting to know. So why do you think it's important for you to do this outreach?
I think it is very important because helping those immigrants, imagine somebody who doesn't know the language, who came from a different environment, and just they came here and they don't know what to do, they don't understand the law. We want them to understand the culture here. We don't say leave your culture, but we value their personal culture, but at the same time, to live here in America, you need to understand the culture, understand the law, learn how to navigate between this system, your system that where you grow up and where you moved here. So a lot of them, they don't know, they take it like domestic violence, they take it as a norm, maybe.
It's okay.
And we have some like tribes back home that say if the husband didn't hit the wife, it means that he doesn't love her.
I heard that too.
Right? So
I heard that, but I couldn't believe it.
So we want to break the cycle of violence. We want to educate them, raise their awareness, make them know what does the law say here, why it is important for them to do this and that. And we teach them English as well. We teach them in the other programs. So when the domestic violence happens, they can call 911 because we have some clients. They eventually they spoke, but at first they don't know what to do. They don't have anybody to go to, and even they don't know about even 911.
Wow. So how many cases would you say you will be handling, like in a month or in a year? How many cases do you handle?
Actually, at first, they were reluctant
to come out.
Yes, but through our programs, through the awareness and education, and convincing them that it is highly confidential.
Okay.
And whatever they say, nobody is going to know about it, and that the law will protect them. Because some of them came from places where if you have power, then you are above the law. So, but here we want to tell them that this is not the case. So gradually they started to come out. They started to reject that abuse, and they started to talk, and they reach out, and we have other partners and other organizations. When they go there, if they went to the hospital suffering from abuse or some injuries, then they will refer them to us. And we, as a non-profit organization, we don't have all the solution or all the money, but we have partners.
Oh,
So
okay.
with the help of our partners, we try to help them with their housing, their kids' schools, how getting a job, and because we have a department where they are case managers who help them and have connection with different job places, placement, and they help them.
Because I was going to ask you if it's a non-profit organization, how do you fund the organization?
Actually, from our partners, donations,
from
you know, and we
donations.
work also with the county, and specifically for our family care program, we have VAWA, which
What is VAWA?
it is Victim Against Violence Against Women Act,
Oh, okay.
and which it was passed on 1994, and then again revised and passed in 2000, and then 2005.
Wow.
So we get help from them, funding. We have also VOCA, which is Victim of Crime Act.
Wow.
So there are many acts
That's
that
good. You have sub organizations.
yeah, and
organizations.
yeah, and it's very interesting that we have these acts where women can be like protected, and women rights. And I'm not saying that only women can be victims of domestic violence, because men sometimes are victims.
Oh, okay.
And and our department not only the victim of like domestic violence, but also human trafficking.
I know
Whether it is a labor
is common in
trafficking or like getting them in prostitution, and we are trying to educate and raise the awareness toward that.
So you do all that. It's not only violence, but trafficking as well.
Yes.
Okay, so how big is the Ethiopian community here in the state?
It is pretty big, but I mean we have immigrants from all over the world, so we serve we don't prefer one community to another, although it is Ethiopian Tawahidu Social Services.
So anybody is
but
welcome
anybody, yeah.
Okay, so you say you provide like housing?
We don't provide the housing, but we connect them with our partners, with other organizations that provide housing. We connect them with place where they can find a place to stay. We have our partners, and we reach out to other organizations. So if they need like legal help, we might reach to legal aid, or we can reach to some of the shelters to place them there. We might reach different, and we have many donors beside the county that help us.
Okay. So should I know anybody going through domestic violence, how do I get in touch with the organization?
Okay, you can get in touch with us. You can call us at 614-252-5263, or you can go to www.ethiots.org, or you can just Google ETSS and you will get to the website.
Okay. It's been a pleasure having you here with me in the studio. If there is anybody out there, if you know anybody going through this, there is no need to hesitate. You know the number to call. It's interesting to have an organization who has devoted their time to be doing this. So you have to look into the camera and tell our viewers where to locate you. If they know anybody going through this, who to call, where to find you, and then you people are always ready to help us. So look into the camera and talk to our viewers out there.
Anybody who knows any victim of domestic violence, you or your neighbor or your friend, you can reach us at 614-252-5263, or you can go to our website, www.ethiots.org, THIOS, sorry, www.ethiotss.org, and we will be happy to help you and to come to you there. And this is our job. We want you to feel safe. We want you to be enlightened. We want you to achieve your dreams and your goal for economic stability and to live happy and get the opportunity in your new home here in the United States.
Well, you heard it all from Dr. Awatif Elnour. Thank you for being with us here in the studio. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you
are doing
so
a
much.
great job, and we pray that you continue to do the good work that you are doing. Thank you
so
for joining
much.
us, and have a blessed day.